Welcome to MMC's Golf Business 101. When times start to get tough and golf properties need an influx of revenue, they usually think of 4 ways to get it. First, raise dues on current members. Second, get current members to spend more. Third, cut costs. Fourth, capture new golfers. A lot of owners and operators think the best way to raise some revenue is to raise existing membership dues. This is a huge mistake because the fallout of disgruntled members offsets the increased revenue. These golf members were probably just waiting for a logical excuse to quit anyway, and now you have handed it to them on a silver platter. This plan usually results in a loss of revenue more times than not. The only way this plan can ever work is if you are starting off with a surplus of golf members. Another ill-conceived plan to increase revenue is to get your loyal customers and members to spend more in the profit centers. This rarely works since consumers fall into spending patterns and buying habits, and it is extremely difficult to change these conditioned routines. Besides, punishing your loyal customers and members by always coming back to them for more money is a terrible idea. Others believe the only way to survive the storm is to cut costs, and they usually start with lowering payroll, which in turn diminishes service, which leads to unsatisfied customers who leave the golf facility, or even worse, the game. No one has ever cut their way to prosperity. A quick tip to those of you afraid of losing your job: increase the traffic at your golf property and you will become indispensable. The best way to raise revenue and enjoy the storm is by bringing in new business and condition their spending patterns and buying habits at the point of sale. This is exactly what MMC does. We bring in new business, immediate cash, and increased revenue from profit centers, long-term residual income, and unmatched player retention. I am going to share with you a couple of marketing facts that will help you design an elementary campaign. I say elementary because without the complete knowledge of psychology, history, marketing media, market research, demographic studies, and a host of other data, your marketing skills will always be elementary. This is why when copycats try to copy MMC's campaigns, they always fall on their face. I am not saying this out of bitterness, because I am truly honored they love my work. But I'm trying to educate you as a listener to really learn the craft of golf course marketing and professional sales. These copycats only see the initial offer, the hook, and assume they know everything, when all they know is enough to get themselves or whoever's money they are spending broke. So understand at this point this information is of great value, but is also only the beginning. Familiarize yourself with the term loss leader. A simple way of defining it is a part of your product or service must have value to the customer that is least valuable to you and the bottom line of your business that you can practically give away to get new golfers. There is always a loss leader in every business. Just think outside of the box and you'll discover it. The loss leader is then used as a hook in your ad copy, radio spots, social media ads, etc. A hook, just like in fishing, the hook is baited with your tagline. The tagline has to grab the immediate attention of the consumer. Then you set the hook with the loss leader. Haven't you ever heard, any bad day of fishing beats any good day at work? There are numerous offers you can use as a hook, not just your loss leader, and nor does it have to be a lower point of entry. Your hook and tagline will be determined by your desired result and current business model assisted by the research and demographic data you have compiled. It is amazing that hundreds of golf course want-to-be marketers foolishly focus on the dollar amount and think it is the cheap price that is bringing in the huge numbers. These copycats go out of business frequently, taking their bargain hunting clients with them. Price can never be your only point of leverage, nor can it ever be presented as the superior part of your golf product and services. It can only be used as a hook to get the prospect's attention. The price is only the hook. Using the correct hook is only 1% of a fishing trip. You must know your target audience, how best to reach your target audience, what vehicle of media to use to deliver your message, how to fund the campaign, etc., etc., etc. This is where MMC stands head and shoulders above all others, and why we are still in the business after more than 20 years. It is not important for a business to set the trends, or even follow the trends. The real art is to see the trends starting and get out ahead of them. Trends normally set out of frustration with the status quo, which leads to people questioning the ways and reasons why things are being done the way they are. People begin changing the way things are being done, create new paradigms within an industry, and the trend is set in motion. People within an industry get tired of going around the circle of insanity. Today, there is a new trend being set in the golf industry. Are you going to get out in front of the trend, or are you going to be dragged in by the tail? There's another shift in paradigms I would like to share with you at this point. We, business people, used to think we needed to hide and safeguard all of our knowledge, intellectual property, so no one could steal it, copy it, or benefit from it in any way without us being compensated first. Well, I am here to tell you that is history. We live in a time of information, and people are hungry for it now. If you can give them immediate value for free, they will come back for more and be willing to pay for it because they know you are the real deal. People want to trust you before they do business with you. If you can provide them with value up front and not want anything in return, you will gain their trust. So it is imperative you underpromise and overdeliver to exceed their expectations in order to keep their business. Today it is important to build trust within your market, and one way for pros, and there are many, to do this is by giving a free 15-minute lesson to effectively drive business in the door at ground level. Don't ask for anything in return. Make available your services if the guest is interested, and most will be. But the first mini lesson is free. This is just one way, but there are many. You just need to focus your attention on what is going to bring business in the door. Make sure to start building your own prospect list and follow up with your prospects through home phone, email, text messaging, etc., inviting them in to see you again for another lesson or block of lessons. Of course, this time, there will be a cost. Every time you send them a message, include a free golf tip. Building relationships with your golf membership is relatively easy with a little training and follow-up inspection. Always inspect what you expect. Perceived value is the key. People's perception is their reality. Golf membership loyalty can be obtained, and you can charge a premium price for this premium service. But you first must get them through the door and provide them with excellent service. This is your foundation. Start building. Throughout MMC's site, there is a ton of free information on golf course marketing and professional sales training. So please take time to view the entire site for the free tips on growing the game, your golf property, and your golf career. Watch the videos. Please be patient while they load. Read the text and pick and choose what is valuable to you and fits your current and future business model. In order to watch the videos without break, click play and then pause the video and wait for it to buffer fully. This way, you are able to watch the video without interruption. Thank you for partnering with MMC in growing the game, your golf property, and your golf career.